While I am gone for the 3 days, the academics will still continue to go. You will be watching a video. I will have it uploaded on Schoology. You will watch it in class. If you need anything verified or refilled in, you will have the video on Schoology to access. Right now, you're going to fill in a trifold foldable. This is your glue dots. This is your front page. This is what you will open it to. So the first thing I'm going to talk is about ratios. A ratio is a comparison of two or more numbers. You have been working with ratios because 7/2 is a ratio. There are 3 ways to write a ratio. If I have boys to girls, I can say as a fraction that there are 16 boys to 3 girls. I can also write the ratio as a colon, and this is 16 to 3. And I can write it in words where it is 16 to 3. When you are writing it as a fraction and you are working with this unit, please be sure to take care of the labels, such as boys and girls. Here's an example. The ratio of stars to circles is 2 to 3. It is also 2 to 3. It is also 2 to 3. We also can do stars to all shapes. And this would be 2 to 5, 2 to 5, or 2 to 5. The most common one we're going to use is the fractional form. So we know about ratios. They're a comparison of 2 or more numbers. And there are 3 ways to write ratios. Now we are going to talk about rates. A rate is a ratio comparing 2 numbers with different units of measurements. A unit rate, and put a star on this because you're going to have to do unit rates all this unit. A unit rate tells the rate in the lowest terms, or the amount for 1. 100 miles for 2 hours, that is a fraction of 100 over 2. It can be simplified where it's 50 miles per 1 hour. This is considered a unit rate because of the 1 hour. A car travels 100 miles in 2 hours. The 100 miles in 2 hours is the rate. Simplified, I have a unit rate of 50 miles for 1 hour. And how I got that is I simplified it by dividing the numerator by 2 and the denominator by 2. An example, a rate is $15 for 5 bags of chips. Sorry, I have a dog. I want to do that as a unit rate. So I'm going to create my ratio. I'm going to get the number to 1. So I can divide that by 3 and divide that by 3. And so I have 5. Ooh, no, I don't. Oh, I lied. Sorry. I'm going to divide that by 5 and divide that by 5. So I get 3 over 1. This is my unit rate, and that is $3 for 1 bag of chips. Okay, we've talked about ratios. Those are fractions. Rates, it's a comparison of two things. We've also talked about a unit rate, and a unit rate is for one thing. And now we are going to talk about proportions. A proportion is an equation showing two ratios that are equivalent or equal. It's like your fractions and equivalent fractions. You're setting them up. In a proportion, if the ratios are equal, then the cross products, and product means multiply, are equal. And I'm going to do a couple of examples. We're going to take our example from our car traveling 100 miles in 2 hours. So if I do 100 over 2, and I'm going to ask, is this proportional? I am going to do a cross product, and I'm going to multiply 2 times 50 and get 100. And I'm going to multiply 1 times 100 and get 100. And notice the numbers are equal. They are proportional. I'm going to give a couple of examples. Okay. So I'm going to do 8/10. And I'm going to do 16/20. And the question that I'm wondering is, are they proportional? I'm going to cross multiply, cross products. So I'm going to do 10 times 16, which is 160. I'm going to cross multiply, and I'm going to go 8 times 20. 8 times 2 is 16, with it times 10 is 160. So these are proportional. Let's try that again. I'm going to do 4/9 and 12/18. And I'm going to decide, are they proportional? I'm going to do cross products. I'm going to do 9 times 12. And I'm going to get 108. I then am going to go 18 times 4. And I'm going to do 18 times 4. And that's 72. This number is not equal to this number, so they are not proportional.